Hello everyone, my name is Hannah Boardman and I am the English lead here at Irlam Primary School. It is my job to make sure that we are teaching English the very best we can throughout school and that our children are receiving the best provision possible. Today I'd like to talk to you about what our English curriculum looks like and how this actually works in school.
At Irlam Primary School, we promise a broad and balanced curriculum which develops our children into inspired inquirers. Our English lessons are all inclusive, meaning every child has a place in that lesson, and the work that is given to them is suitable for their abilities. We want to develop our children to be self-aware, positive, independent, resilient, and driven to ensure they can be the best that they possibly can. The skills taught in English will help children to unlock their potential, build their confidence, develop new skills, and become confident, inspired inquirers, which has a significant impact on children's future aspirations.
So when we talk about English in school, a lot of things come under that heading. So within school, our guided reading, our writing, our punctuation and grammar, our reading, which is embedded in the lesson, our phonics, handwriting, spelling, vocabulary and dictation all come under English. So there is quite a lot there. We wouldn't expect teachers to teach every single thing every single day because it would just be too much. So what we ask is that every day children are taught guided reading, an English lesson which focuses on writing, your punctuation and grammar, embedding your reading skills within there, and phonics in early years to year 2. Year 3 also teach phonics. However, they teach phase 6 phonics, which kind of comes under the spelling rules as well. So they kind of are combined. We ask at least 3 times a week that handwriting, spelling, vocabulary and dictation are taught because it is a lot if we're asking them to do everything every single day. So, guided reading, this focuses on children's comprehension skills, building their understanding of what they have read. Their lesson will embed everything that they have been taught really in English. So it embeds their writing skills, their punctuation and grammar skills, their reading skills, their handwriting, their spelling skills, their vocabulary. It embeds it all within that lesson that is taught every single day. Phonics, we have a bespoke scheme in school where it has been created to achieve a mastery approach to phonics. So phonics is taught from early years to year 2, and then phase 6, which are the spelling rules, are taught in year 3. For handwriting, we follow a scheme called MSL. Spelling, we follow the Twinkle scheme. For vocabulary, each year group is given a list of words that we would expect the children to know and use by the end. So it's up to teachers to teach that throughout the year, and dictation, which is where a teacher will read or say a sentence and the children will have to write that sentence down. So it's looking at their understanding of punctuation, their spelling skills, and things like that. Okay, so let's dive a little bit deeper into English. So at Irlam Primary School, we follow the Hamilton Trust Flexible Blocks Planning for our English lessons. Now, this enables focused and well-targeted teaching. The teachers know what it is that needs to be taught in each unit, and the children know what they are learning. Now, each unit focuses on a particular text or group of texts. We have a book-led curriculum here at Irlam Primary School. So what that means is all our English planning focuses around either a book or a type of text, so maybe poetry text or a non-fiction text. Now, all the texts that are used are selected for their high-quality writing and their ability to engage and inspire children. A lot of the texts that we use here at Irlam Primary School will be by authors that the children may already be familiar with or enjoy reading themselves for pleasure. So it's great because it really, really engages the children. Now, the scheme is designed to promote engaging teaching whilst integrating teaching of comprehension, spelling, grammar and composition. So your composition is your writing, how we write things. Your comprehension is obviously the understanding of text, which is great because what we teach them in guided reading is embedded in our English lessons. The same with spelling. What spelling rules we teach them are embedded in our English lessons, as well as grammar, which is obviously a very, very important part of English. So just as the rest of the school, EYFS also use Hamilton to support their English planning and teaching. The books that are used in reception link to their topic, so their English lessons are based around whatever topic it is that they are learning. In phonics, we teach children the phase 2 sounds and some phase 3 sounds. they are beginning to read. So in reception is when they'll start bringing home reading books. So this starts with the Lilac Book Band, which is where there's no words, there's just pictures, and that's for the children to start telling stories, and this progresses to words. We're also very focused on holding a pencil correctly and mark making. Once children start mark making, this can lead to letter writing. By the end of the year, you'd want children to be writing sentences, very simple sentences with some words spelt correctly using their phonics, and be able to label a picture and maybe write a list. Guided reading is taught every single day from years 1 to 6. We teach guided reading to help improve not only children's fluency, but their understanding of what it is they have read. We use lots and lots of different resources in school to help us. In year 1, we based our guided reading lessons on the text from the Brilliant Activities book. This starts off with picture scenes where children will be answering questions about the pictures, and it gradually moves on to full text. So it goes on to pictures with labels and things like that. From year 2 upwards, we use the Reading Explorers book. In the book, there are lots and lots of different texts. The texts are accessible, but they are challenging for the children as well. It focuses on lots and lots of different skills in every single text, which is done over a week. We look at vocabulary, we look at our literal skills, our inference skills, our deductive skills. There is also a section where there is study skills to help children understand how to use dictionaries, thesauruses, and things like that. All the children in school have access to our online resource, Reading Planet. On Reading Planet, the children are assigned a selection of books which are in line with their book band colour. They can log on from home, from school, wherever they are, pick a book, and they work through it. So they read the book, and as they go through, there'll be little quizzes for them to complete. Their scores are then sent to their teacher, and we can help children where there is a weakness. Reception and early years do also teach guided reading in a way. It's just not taught as formally. The children in reception have access to Reading Planet, and they can access that from anywhere at home. And I know teachers use it in school as well. Spelling is a skill that the children will need and use throughout their lives. The teaching of spelling begins in phonics lessons. The children are not only taught to read the words using the sounds, but also spell them. By the end of reception, children will be able to spell a bank of simple words. From year 1 to year 6, children are taught spelling rules, statutory spelling rules from the national curriculum. To ensure these are covered, we follow the Twinkle order of spellings. However, we do not necessarily use the Twinkle scheme. We just follow the order to ensure full national curriculum coverage. The children are tested each week from using words from the spelling rule they have been taught throughout the week. The children also are taught how to spell common exception words or statutory spellings. These may fall into one of the rules that the children are taught throughout the weeks, or they may need to be taught separately as they do not fit in. Here at Irlam Primary School, it is vital that every child succeeds and reaches their full potential. Because of this, we have various interventions going on in school for children who may need a little bit of extra help.
For handwriting, we follow the MSL handwriting scheme. We also follow this for our interventions to ensure the children are being taught correctly. Our phonics interventions range from phase 1 to phase 5 and are taught consistently to those children who need a little bit of extra phonics. We follow the Rising Stars Reading Planet intervention to help children build their comprehension skills. The Reading Wise intervention focuses on decoding and ensuring children can read words and have the necessary approaches to ensure this happens. We also use Beat Dyslexia in school for children who have a diagnosis of dyslexia. This is a comprehensive programme which develops literacy skills by combining successful phonological approaches with the very best of conventional multisensory and structured teaching methods. It takes pupils from the early stages of letter recognition through to the full literacy. It uses a wide range of imaginative approaches. The activities are all carefully structured so that the goals are small and attainable. Through this intervention, the pupils will gain confidence through consolidation and success as they develop their reading skills and build on sound understanding for basic spelling and grammar.
One of our values here at Irlam Primary School is aspire. So we want to aspire our children to be whatever it is that they want to be. We want them to be ambitious, achieve their goals, dream big, strive for what they want. So one way we do this is by looking at authors in English, authors who were just like the children that we have in our classrooms today, and we want them to achieve whatever it is they want to achieve. And we hope that by teaching them about different authors, they will aim high and they will be ambitious with their goals. So I'm just going to go through which year groups look at which authors. So on the screen now, you'll be able to see our inspirational authors from EYFS. So the children will read numerous books by these authors and also talk about them, their lives and things like that, and hopefully learn a little bit about them. So just as in EYFS, Year 1 and 2 have numerous inspirational authors that they will look at throughout the year. Some of the authors are repeated in different year groups, which you will notice going through this video. However, that's just because the children use books by the same authors in different year groups for different units of work. So on the screen now are our lower key stage 2 authors. You may see some repetition again, but that's just because the units of work that the teachers are teaching are focused on books or poems by those authors. And finally, our upper key stage 2 inspirational authors. Again, you may see some repetition. However, this is due to the units of work that the teachers are teaching. But also it helps children understand that some authors wrote books for various age groups, which can also be an inspiration. So that's been a little snapshot of English here at Irlam Primary School. I hope you found it informative and it's given you an idea of how English works in school and what type of things we are doing. If you need any further information or would like to ask anything or inquire about anything, please feel free to email me. Thank you very much.